Hello, guys. Welcome back to S3D. And today I want to talk about that whole DHL situation with the Mandarake item that I bought. I actually sold off that Blue Destiny at the toy show, and I'm making like maybe $5 on it. Yeah, it sucks, but whatever. I don't think I'm gonna be able to recover anything from the claims. I feel like the fact that they tamper with the package, it was really, really shady. So essentially, this is what happened. Okay, so the item was supposed to be delivered on a Friday, and somehow, I waited there for like, maybe about 40 minutes because it just was on the way. There was like one stop before me or something like that. And then all of a sudden it changes. And then looks like the driver went back to, the depot where, he picked up the package and stuff like that. And then it just goes dark, and then they sent me a notification saying that the address was insufficient. So, keep in mind, I knew something was shady going on. So I called the customer service on the phone with the customer service people. Apparently, the customer service in Tempe, Arizona has a tendency to lie to the customers. I mean, I watched quite a few videos about DHL, and, apparently there's a dude in Vegas who is so obsessed with their service in Vegas. He actually sued DHL in small court. I'm not gonna sue them over like $100 worth of stuff. Like it's like 70 something dollars. I'm like whatever, right? So they lied to me on the phone, saying the driver was gonna deliver the item. Completely false. And not only that, the next day in the email, they told me the driver attempted to deliver my package at 6:50 something. That was also untrue. They completely made that up. The driver has actually made no attempt to try to deliver the package to me. I went to the depot. I just request a package to be held at the depot, and I went to the depot. Keep in mind, I have worked similar jobs to DHL. I worked for a company called OnTrack, like over a decade ago, right? And we do like similar type of deliveries. So the whole all this language, I'm very familiar with. There's a very common situation when it comes to I think it's like unique to California. Like 30 minutes before you clock out, sometimes your supervisor would tell the delivery driver to just if you can't finish the last delivery after like 30 minutes before, you need to go back to the depot so they can prep the car for another driver or close down shop and stuff like that. So yeah, sometimes the delivery just don't get delivered because it's at the cutoff point, and some people get screwed. If you have a small package, no pun intended, they will fuck you over. And I feel like it's that situation, but they went the extra miles to fuck with me in this situation. They could have just like, oh, sorry, we'll deliver tomorrow and don't give me any bullshit excuses. They gave me like every excuses in the book, and all of them is bullshit. Like, oh, your address is wrong. We request that you change your address. The next day, I went to the DHL depot, and I gave them shit. I'm like, dude, like the customer service lied to me. They admitted to me that the customer service lied to me. And then on top of that, not only that, they actually, when I get the package, it was already open. They taped it back on. And I was like, okay, I was looking at the box. There was no US Custom sticker. So that means that it wasn't opened by US Customs, right? And when DHL open your package, they use like the yellow tape. So I'm like, okay, there's no yellow tape and it's not U.S. Customs. Somebody else have tampered with my package, right? They're like, why, blah, 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 just plain stupid. I'm like, okay, something fishy is going on. So when I opened the package, it turned out the figure was actually already open. The tape on the Tamashi Nation box is cut. Even Mandarake actually shrink wrap the figure with some shrink wrap paper. They wrap it in a bubble wrap and then they shrink wrap over it. the whole bubble wrap was like tampered with, and the shrink wrap, there was a big hole inside the shrink wrap. So I figured, somebody must have tried to tamper with my package. I went on Macari and I went on eBay to see, maybe somebody trying to sell my item or something like that. I really didn't see anything, but the way that they treated me like that, like giving me the runaround, giving me bullshit excuses, sometimes it's just around like paranoia, suspiciousness, paranoia. I don't know what happened. Uh, I have heard stories where Mandarake actually said people use items. Uh, their listing on eBay could be wrong because they sell like thousands of items, right? A robot damashi figure, sometimes they could send you an open one and stuff like that. Everything was fine, but it really upsets me. And then I went on Discord, go on the rant. Everybody told me to just go file a claim against DHL and see if they're willing to compensate me for anything. I haven't heard back from them in like over a week and a half, so it's 14 days and then it expires. So I think it's done. I think they don't give a shit. And obviously I gave them a very negative review. They don't care about the reviews or anything. This company, it's just fucking bullshit. All right. It's kind of sucks that if you're buying stuff on Mandarake, that they insist on using this service because they've been using it for a long time. They probably got a good deal with DHL. DHL is a global company. They ship to every country, including North Korea. So that's kind of crazy. But, if you just Google DHL, look at all the bullshit that they do, it just paints a very bad picture of the company. Obviously, I'm not going to be like that guy in Vegas. Like, he talked about the whole, how they handle the package in that area. I think it is consistent, with the quality of the worker, in that industry, in certain areas. Sometimes stuff just gets really weird. I mean, it's the same thing over here too in California, Florida, Nevada, even Arizona and Texas. Like, like I've seen people stealing packages. Like they put on the door tag, they sign for your own package with their own signature, and then they just steal your package. So, it's to be expected, right? But yeah, I feel like this company, they definitely need to reevaluate how the company operates because right now it's just looking really horrible. I like how fast the item came to me, but now I don't know if Mandarake like purposely sent me a used item when I bought a new one for my friend, or they are they're victims too to DHL's like incompetence or something like that. Yeah, originally I was gonna say like this company is probably the fastest. Basically, I got the item in 3 days, technically 4 days, but because they fucked me over on a Friday with that delivery situation. But that was actually really fast, and for like 70 something bucks, that's cheaper than any figure that I can buy here in the States. You go on any website right now, look at Blue Destiny Unit 1, it's freaking $95 or $90 to $95 plus tax and shipping and stuff like that. I got it for like 70 something, free shipping. Took 4 days, but then DHL completely fucked it up. So yeah, I don't know how to what to pin this on. I think Mandarake is a pretty reputable company, but DHL, absolutely bullshit. So if you guys are ordering stuff from overseas, you gotta pay attention to who the shipper is. I think if you're in California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Florida, maybe even like most of the East Coast states like Georgia, New York, you might be facing the same issue. It's like I don't know if they're underpaying people or there's just a lot of crooks, doing deliveries. I know when I work in the shipping business, there were a lot of people that was working with FedEx, and a lot of the FedEx drivers were like, they actually got convicted for stealing iPads from people's packages. That was huge news. 10 years ago, where people like the drivers are actually opening up packages and stealing shit. I think now they're stealing shoes. They're stealing anything that they can get their hands on to like resell on eBay and Mercari, to make like these guys actually make decent money. Like we're not like talking about like minimum wage. We're talking about like over 120K a year kind of job, being a delivery driver. I don't know how the contract workers work, but the people are getting paid. I don't think like people are getting fucked over. This was a job even for me. I did it part time. I thought it was paying pretty well, for the kind of stuff we're doing, just like delivery, right? Uh, I currently I just do some rideshare, and I would say like doing the delivery situation is a lot less frustrating than rideshare. You don't have to deal with people. You just delivering a package. You're not really interacting with anybody. Just be on time, drop off the package in a safe place, and you're done. Like with rideshare, sometimes you have to deal with crazy ass people. So yeah, I mean you're getting paid the same thing. So it's kind of really messed up that these people do the things that they do. So shame on DHL. Again, I want to uh, you know communicate to you guys. Whenever you're ordering something, be sure to look up who the shipper is, and maybe you have to use that as a determination, whether you want to buy from that seller or not. Because sometimes FedEx really sucks, and DHL is probably the worst of all of them. So yeah, if you buy something from international sellers and it's DHL, be prepared. You gotta prepare yourself mentally for like bullshit, because like it's like anguish, it's stupidity that nobody deserves, but it just happens because this company don't give a fuck about their customers. Thanks for watching.